Welcome to Labrats. I'm Nicole.
And I'm Drew. Who will win today? Who will claim the major prize? Will it be blue or will it be red? Nothing is certain. The only guarantee is there will be mess and mayhem in the lab.
Definitely.
Let's meet the Labrats who will be taking it on today.
Let's do it. Over on the red team, we have Lollipop. That's right, they're a combined effort here. It's Lollipop. Now, Lolly, have you always lived in Australia?
No, I used to live in England, but then I emigrated to Melbourne because it was freezing. And then my parents decided that Melbourne was freezing, so I came to Brisbane.
What's the best thing about Brisbane?
I like the sun.
The sun.
I'm getting a tan, finally.
Getting a tan, that's always good. All right, Pop, do you do anything cool in your spare time?
Yeah, I'm a blue belt in karate.
Do you have any moves? Like, can you show us something?
Yeah, okay, just grab my wrist.
Oh, okay. Yeah, did you see that? Yeah, she's on my team and she's doing that. Can you do that to the blue team?
Yeah.
Stay
Okay,
over
good.
there.
All right.
We are not going to be messing with Pop today in case she snaps. Then we could find ourselves in a lot of trouble. Making up the blue team today, we have Alexander and Jordan. Now, Alex, do you have any skills?
Yeah, I can speak 2 languages, German and English.
Okay, well, you're speaking English pretty well at the moment. Can you show us some German?
Yeah. Hallo, ich heiße Alexander.
Hello, my name is Alexander.
Yeah.
Yes, all right. So what's the coolest thing about Germany?
The cold.
The cold? You love the cold weather?
Yeah.
Brilliant. You're sort of like the opposite to Lolly over there. You guys will just be crossing paths as you escape the weather. And Jordan, what would you like to do when you leave school?
I want to become an actor and be on movies like High School Musical and all that.
Yep, do the whole Zac Efron style
Yeah.
thing. That's the way to do it. Nice to meet you, Jordan. Let's see what happens when we put the Blues against the Reds in the Nano Challenge. Question for you guys is, do you think I'll be able to make this bizarre contraption balance on my finger?
No.
No? Girls,
I'm
aren't with it. What do you boys reckon?
I think so.
You got my back, Al?
Yeah.
Nice work. The boys have my back. Let's find out. Yes!
Oh, it's balancing very easily.
It balances quite simple, does it? Do you want to know why he
How's
balances
it
so
working?
much?
Yeah, it looks very easy.
Well, for something to be able to balance, its centre of mass either needs to be above or below the point on which it's balancing.
Okay, but what's centre of mass?
Okay, centre of mass is where most of the mass is located. So on humans, when we're standing up, it's around our belly button. Yep, some of us have a little bit too much centre of mass. So that centre of mass needs to be either above or below the point on which it's balancing on. Now, for the balancing man, that centre of mass is located somewhere down between these 2 bits of plasticine here. Now, the girls didn't think that the balancing man would be able to do this because we're not used to seeing the centre of mass on the outside of an object. It's usually on the inside. That's why it looks weird, but it's below, and he balances.
Very, very impressive.
Give him a round of applause. He's doing so well.
Balancing man, you're doing so well.
Excellent. How well will our Labrats go with this challenge, though? They need to build 4 balancing men and get them balancing on only the tip of a skewer. The team that does it in the quickest time will pick themselves up 10 points.
All right, you ready, teams?
Yep.
Your time starts now.
Grab 2, put them in this on each side.
Maybe stop.
Okay, hold on.
How would that sit?
Make them same size as well.
How big to sit on? Can we turn the skewer around?
Now it's going to fit on the point. Oh, look out, Jordan's got one.
Yes.
Yes, that's it. Well done. All 4 balancing balancing men, which means they pick up the 10 points.
Well, you just try and actually line up the round part on the end of the toothpick, and then you just try and sort of get it to sit right on top of the skewer.
It just didn't stay. It just kept falling off.
I know, it's really, really hard to get it on the end of that skewer. Jordan, you managed to get one on there, though.
I have no idea how I did that.
You were sharing the load at the start, like with who was building what? What was the tactic behind that?
Well, we were going to build them and then start, so we got them all and then we could just keep trying if they were falling off, but she just got them, so we just...
So unexpectedly, pop, just got those.
So we just changed
balancing
tactics and I started making them and she started putting them on.
And that's okay, that challenge is out of the way now. We'll blitz the others, will we not?
Yep.
You know it. Let's get in there. Nice work, boys. First look at the scoreboard goes a little something like this. We have the blue team on 0 points so far.
And the red team doing it for the girls out in front on 10 points. You know what? I feel like doing that now, Drew.
There you go.
There you go.
I'm still happy. I know we're going to grab some points. Like I said, we can't guarantee what is going to happen today, but what we can guarantee is our teams will pick up some points if they can tell us what will happen if.
I'll tell you what, Drew, I would be pretty annoyed if I came home and found my soft drink bottles like this after I went shopping.
Yes, I know. You wouldn't fit as much in there.
No, you wouldn't. If you have a look there, there's a nice slit down the bottom there.
It's kind of turned in there.
Yep. All right. I'm going to put it in this vase of water here. Beautiful water. All the way down. Okay. This is the question for the Labrats, and if they get this one right, they'll pick themselves up 5 points. When I put the lid on and take the bottle out of this container, what is going to happen to the water inside the bottle? Remember, get it right. You can pick yourselves up a very handy 5 points.
I'm thinking that as she puts a lid on and then brings it out, the pressure, it might spurt up the back.
I'm thinking maybe it'll stay in the bottle and it'll just rest on top of the where the crack is.
Okay.
Split, yeah. But the rest will stay in.
Oh.
I reckon that because the lid's on and the air's not coming out, it might stay like nearly at the top.
Yeah, maybe
like
some of
go
the
down a tiny bit.
Like maybe just a tiny bit when you release the bottle, but it might just stay in, if you know what I mean.
But like half of it will probably stay in.
We can only put one answer forward. What do you boys think? You want to talk it out? Work out what you think?
What do you think?
I'll go with yours. Yours sounds pretty.
Okay, cool, take mine.
Why did you go with him, Jordan?
Because he sounded like he knew what he's saying. Sounds like he's pretty confident.
Do you, Al, or are you just faking your way through here?
I'm not sure.
Okay, that makes 2 of us. All right, I'll keep your secret if you keep mine.
Okay.
Okay, sweet.
Let's see who gets the points. I'll put the lid on. Okay. What's going to happen to the water? Ready?
Yes. Whoa!
Staying in there.
It's all staying in there. Al was right.
You were right.
I actually thought that it would end up sort of all flying out, well, at least down to the shelf there, and then just sort of sit in the bottom.
Well, with the lid off, it would have, but with the lid on, the air pressure in the top of the bottle up here gets a little bit less than the pressure in the air around us. Okay, so then that pushes on the shelf and stops it from falling out.
Wow, it all stayed in. So what happens if you do pull that off?
Oh, why don't you have a look?
Whoa!
Oh! That happens.
It doesn't end well.
But ending well for the Blues is the fact that you picked up 5 points. Well done.
Congratulations. Points are beginning to add up now. We have the blue team on 5 points.
Yes. Woo! And the red team still in front on 10 points. Woo!
We're catching you though, Nick.
Yeah, slowly, slowly, slowly. There's plenty more points up for grabs and more challenges on the way. See what happens when we throw our Labrats headfirst into Method Madness.
We have a bowl here of a very interesting fluid. It's a mixture of corn flour and water. And Nick, I notice your nails are very lovely manicured.
They're about to get messy by the sounds of things.
Yes, they are. If you'd like to take them and dip them into the fluid there so we can take a look at it.
Oh, yeah. Nice. Yeah, that's pretty goopy stuff.
Nice, gooey and fun.
Yes.
All right.
Lots of fun.
What's even more fun is to see what happens when we hit it with this mallet.
Okay, let me move my hand out of the way.
Yep. You guys may want to stand back. Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
What kind of special corn flour is that?
Well, this stuff is really interesting. If you don't apply much force, it behaves like a liquid. But if you apply a lot of force, say bashing it with a mallet, it behaves more like a solid.
Wow.
That stuff's got...
Just for good measure.
Seriously, we can just do that for the rest of the show. Now, the challenge for our Labrats is to use this stuff, okay? Come around to the front of the desk with me. Take this with us. Now, they're going to have a bowl of this fluid, okay? And they need to throw it across the room to their partner. And you can't really throw something while it's acting like a liquid, so they have to apply some force so it will act like a solid. So, I'm going to grab as much as I can, and I'm going to work it in my hands like so it's behaving like a solid. And Nick, I'm going to throw it to you, okay? Go!
Oh no, we lost a bit of it.
Nick, be careful, you've got to catch it, it changes back.
You've got to throw it to me first.
Dive! Don't you watch the cricket? No! Oh, okay, that's what they have to do. They're going to have a time limit to get the most that they can. The team that gets the most will score themselves 15 points.
Okay, but something tells me only 2 Labrats at a time because this is messy enough as it is.
Oh, yeah.
Right? So the blue team are behind at the moment, so you can have a go at this craziness first or go second and get shrunk by the ray gun. Okay, they're ready to give it a go. Blue team, it's time to be shrunk.
Any reason why you want to be shrunk, guys?
Because it's fun.
You're just happy to roll with it.
Yeah.
Let's shrink you down. It has worked. Now, to make sure we don't lose you guys, I'm just going to get Nick to place this cage down around you now.
No one said anything about a cage.
No, it's true. We did only mention the shrinking thing, but we need to make sure you're safe. To keep you guys entertained, here's a little pet we have around the lab here.
It's huge.
Blue team a little terrified by Kitty there. They're going to have to put up with it while red team take on Method Madness.
Looks fun, looks messy. How do you think you'll make it work?
Well, she's going to do the catching.
Okay.
And I'm going to put it up and I'm going to go overarm so it's more with force.
Okay.
So then it stays hard when she catches it.
All right.
And then we're gonna just make sure that the thing's right next to us, so if it goes gooey, we just drop it in.
Okay, they've got 60 seconds. Your time starts now.
Molly.
Oh, nothing going there. Apply a lot of force there. Maybe you played cricket before. Peggy, I don't know about that overarm throw.
Come on, Liz.
Coming up to halfway.
Just a bit more slow so I can catch some at least.
We're making quite a mess. That's 30 seconds there, 30 to go.
Together, hands together. And then throw it like that.
Oh, didn't quite get there.
Is it working?
Come on, 15 seconds to go. You can do it just a little bit. Oh, almost. You've got some in there. There we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4,
Quickly.
3, 2, 1, and stop there. Very, very close there, girls. They did manage to get some in the end. Let's see how the blue team go.
Now it's time to unshrink the blue team. What's your strategy, boys? How are you going to tackle this?
I think at the start, when one of us are actually picking it up and trying to get it hard, we should punch it and make sure it's hard and then start rolling it and then chuck it, so it's more firm and hard.
Your time starts now. Jordan using his punching plan to harden it up. Whoa, a little bit too much over Alex's head there, though. "30 seconds remaining.
That's so hard.
15 seconds remaining. 10 seconds, boys, come on. 4, 3, 2, 1, and that is time. Stop the clock there. Do the reveal.
Ready? 3,
2,
2, 1. Yes! What a good reveal that was.
that.
Red team picking up the 15 points. Well done, girls.
After Method Madness, we still have the blue team on 5 points.
And the red team charging ahead on 25 points. Look at that. Yeah, that makes me want to do that. They're just inspiring me all
They
day
are
today.
I hope you guys inspired you. I don't want you grabbing my arms and like twisting me around the
That'll
place.
wait for later. But coming up later as well as big points, big challenges, the biggest thing we've had all day, Drew. I can hardly wait. The rat race is up next.
The red team is way out in front, but the blue team, they don't even see them in the distance. In their eyes, there's only determination as they aim to conquer the rat race.
Red team, blue team, you ready to do this? Yeah! All right, you heard him, Drew. Let's go!
Yeah! This is the labyrinth. A win here can change the entire game. Nick, what is our challenge for today?
Okay, today our Labrats will be building pyramids using these miniature cranes, which are very cool. Head over here, Drew.
And don't be confused, this is not how the Egyptians did it.
No, they didn't have this help.
All right, what do we do?
We've got 2 controls here. Now, one person is controlling the crane boom, which is that there, and the other person, if you start moving yours, is controlling the up and down movement of the hook. So you need to work together.
There we go.
We got it.
Ooh, only
Just on the edge.
There we go.
And hopefully it won't fall. You go up a little bit, Drew.
There we go.
Got it.
Thank you.
Put it here, partner.
Nice
Well done.
work.
But there's something to do before all this, though.
That's right, I have to get to the cranes first by racing through the labyrinth, remembering to grab some status accelerator points because you can earn up to 35 in there.
Yep, but that's not all. After they complete the pyramid, they make their way through the maze as fast as they can. If they are the Labrats to become cheesed first, they will pick themselves up 30 points. Red team, you ready?
We're born ready.
Oh, born ready. To hear that? Blue team, are you ready?
Yes.
All right, let's do this. On your marks. Get set. Go. Flying through the pads. Go, girls. Who's in?
Just got out of the big squeeze first, but red team's not far behind them. They duck and weave through the lasers and the smoke, but red team out in front. They were second out of the squeeze, but they're out in front. But whoa! Jordy just gets out in front there. Hop leading the red team up the rope scramble. Duking it out with Jordy there. Both neck and neck as they move on to the second part. Both their team members now. Al and Lolly coming up behind. Looks like Pop is just out in front as Jordy follows her up over the top of that rope scramble towards the anti-vision chambers. They're about to go from the brightness of the labyrinth into the pitch darkness of the anti-vision chamber.
No, I don't. I used to be scared of the dark.
Girls are in the anti-vision chamber. They got there first, but that doesn't mean they'll leave that place first.
No way. Now we can see them fighting their way through there. They can't even see each other. It's so dark. Lucky we have these night vision cameras.
There's no way out. No, we might have to crawl under. Yeah, follow. I got it. Follow me. I'm here, right here. I found it. Down. Go. Oh, through it. Under it. Go. Really? Yeah, let's go. Where? Under. Follow me. No. Yeah, I'm not through.
Al has found the way out and they're off. Red team are out into the particle accelerator, grabbing the big points. This will definitely
Got the big
separate
ones,
them from
20
the blues,
points.
leaving an even
Fantastic.
bigger gap
Go, Lolly.
between the leader. Over this way, Pop. I'm doing your cranes. Whoa, here come the
15.
blues. Smashing down, grabbing what points are left. They need anything they can get. Red's now taking to the cranes. Here come the
And
blues
Jordan's
into the challenge area.
With the last of the status accelerator points, blue are on 20 and red are still in front on 60.
Just wait till I got it up with him.
Now pull it up. Pull it up.
I gotta go.
Pull yours up.
You got it.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, now
Put it down slowly.
this should go to the gate.
Yes, okay, through the main. Go, girls, go.
That way. Now. Okay. That way. This way. Yes.
Oh, here they are. All right, up you get together. Okay, now stand right up there. They got some. And they also got the 30 points.
There it is.
The girls have been in front all day and it didn't stop there, copying themselves and cheesing. How's it feel, girls?
Feels pretty good, but gross and slimy.
Gross and good and slimy. Well, status accelerator points, they can change the game. Now, guys, you picked up an extra 15 and girls, you picked up 35. Let's throw them all together and see what they look like on the final scoreboard.
We have the blue team's final score, 20 points.
And the red team on 90. What a great score. Well done to 'em. I think we've got the happiest Labrats we've had for a long
I mean,
time.
how could you not be? We've had mess, mayhem, fun. It's been out of
Exactly.
control. We're going to do it all again, just in a completely different way. We hope to see you then. Bye.
See you later.